What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to my channel only if you want to. But look, my beautiful people, look, man, we got this controversial video today, man. We got this big Ed, bro. He been out of pocket, yo. He just got exposed with a phone call. We about to go ahead and, listen to this video. Y'all know how we do. We like to hear people break it down. We're gonna put our little input in it too, man. But look, this is crazy, man. The internet, bruh, you never cease to fail, bruh. We always gonna be able to find some entertainment on this jump, man. But look, let's get this video right here to like 10,000 likes, man. And we almost at 500,000, man. I'm happy. Giveaway coming soon, man. I appreciate y'all. But y'all gotta be tuned into these videos because it's gonna be gift cards and everything. I'm just gonna get that one away. But yeah, man. I see y'all in 2 seconds.
Smell it on you. It smells like gasoline.
You're crazy. Something is wrong with you psychologically.
Look at you. You think I'm crazy?
Hey, listen.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. So even though that intro was a clip from the tell-all, I am not going to be reacting to the rest of the 90-day tell-all today. I'm actually going to be reacting to something pretty much like hundreds of you guys have been sending me. Thank you so much to everyone who has been sending me this. I've been just kind of waiting to see and think about how I wanted to go about making this video. Basically, I'm reacting today to a leaked phone call that Liz recorded of her and Ed getting into one of their fights that they were talking about that ended up making them break up. And let's just say Ed is a total monster. I'm just gonna get that out there right now. This is gonna be me pretty much condemning him for the entire video. But yeah, before we get into it, just to make sure that nobody thinks I'm taking this like super lightheartedly, I might be cracking jokes here and there, but on screen right now are some resources if you find yourself in a situation like Liz was in with somebody who just does not respect you. So there are resources out there for you. I just wanted to get that out there before we jump into it. But anyways, let's get into this mess and just see what this fight is even about.
I'll always love you, but I can't be with you.
Are you done? Because I've been sitting around the corner from your house from the second I clocked out.
I don't give a Liz. You're done.
So right off the bat, Ed is obviously very heated. It sounds like he's not even letting Liz come back to his house, which is just the worst power play that you could ever do. He definitely asked her to move in with him specifically for that, so he could just hold her having a home over her head, basically. Like, that's so sadistic that you would even...
Hey, yo, so look, some people, they do that shit. Like, a lot of dudes don't feel power until they can, like, get something over you. Like, they're doing the majority of everything, and that's where a lot of the power come from, like, in their minds.
Even just plan that, Ed. But I honestly don't doubt that that was the pure intention of him wanting her to move in.
Ed, stop!
For you to even offer to give a coworker a home, a ride home to El Cajon, what the is wrong with you?
Stop!
Yikes. So, honestly, this is not super fun to listen to either, as Liz is obviously in distress. I mean, I would be too. It sounds like this happened literally hundreds of times off camera, and we're really seeing the side of Ed that the cameras don't show, or at least they show it, but, it's coupled with his cringe humor to where we're all like, oh, look at this meatball. He's a freaking moron, doesn't know how to get girls, but, he means no harm. No, really behind the scenes.
I think, man, it's a little case of this TV show. I mean, and this is what they do, man, in these industries, bro. Like, they get these people that they prey on. They knew he was gonna get ratings because they can tell by the way he look, and they seen his personality. Now they chose to make this man famous on this show just for those reasons, to exploit his awkwardness and all that other stuff because it was gonna make for good TV. But what they did was, what they ain't really account for, is they creating a monster. He's never had this attention. He never had this option to get these women that he's getting and, to be in their presence and talk to them. He never got that time. So now it's going to his head.
He's a pretty messed up dude who has a lot of issues that need to be sorted out before he is even further in the limelight. But yeah, this whole thing is about her giving a coworker a ride home. Now, I don't know if it's the same coworker that, he was already had doubts about early on in this show. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It feels like 2 years ago at this point where he reacted to that video. But yeah, we don't know the whole story, but that is something super insecure to get mad at her about. He clearly just doesn't trust her as a partner, and that's been a theme throughout this whole relationship. This guy is just zero confidence 24/7, and he just reflects that onto anyone he talks to.
You are in the head.
I called you and asked you, and you said,
Give up.
then why did you say yes? Why did you say okay?
And she even asked him, and he was probably sarcastically like, yeah, go ahead, give your coworker a ride home. It's not like they can just walk home. Like, obviously she was just helping out someone she works with. Totally normal. He okayed it, and
bro, even if she was taking somebody back to do something with them, bro, she gonna do it regardless. That's what people gotta understand. He or she gonna do it regardless. Stop trying to stop people. They're gonna do what they're going to do. Like, that's all that's gonna do is stress you out even more. But bro, if she taking somebody, all right, just let me know so I know that you get back home. That's it. Simple. I'm not coming out here looking for you, stalking you, sitting behind cars and all the other stuff, or being funny. Nah, if I feel something wrong, I'm gonna tell you straight up front. Nah, I come give him a ride or whatever. If anything.
And then he turns it around and kicks her out of the house, making her pseudo-homeless because of it. So, Ed, you're just a freaking scumbag, bro. And the way he's talking to her, no man should ever speak to another person like that, okay? Regardless of the situation, don't just belittle people and tell them they're messed up in the head. If anything, that's the biggest projection I've ever heard Ed say. Like, clearly you're the one that knows deep down you truly have some stuff messed up in your little noggin of yours, you know, alongside that little pea-sized brain, Ed. But stop projecting yourself onto Liz and throwing it all on her. She honestly does not deserve this.
Yeah.
For you to even ask me to give a coworker a home.
I did the.
ride home
Can
to
you
Elka
let
home.
me speak?
And the way he said twice now, to give a coworker a home, I mean, a ride home, he literally sounds like he's just gone off the Malbec right now. Like, this dude is clearly also dealing with some issues with the whole drinking thing, and the sick side of him comes out even more when they drink. So, it honestly makes me sick to think of how many situations could be going on behind the cameras that we missed out on and didn't even know. And it makes me kind of reflect on some of the ways I thought about Liz, like, honestly, you know, she could have had the same situation in the past, and it's not easy to deal with that, like, when you're in that relationship and in the situation. I know we're all like, oh my god, why would she keep going on with this guy? You know, I'm sure Liz has some issues as well, and because of it, she just lets him walk all over her. But I'm glad she freaking recorded this conversation because, I mean, it's kind of blown up. Like I said, I'm pretty late to this party. Thousands of you guys have seen this already. Hopefully it destroys Ed's future in having anything beyond this show, beyond us just laughing at him pretty much.
Man, they gonna give Ed a damn show after this, man, and Ed's gonna be for the love of Ed. I'm telling you. They just getting started with this man.
I called you and you don't let me speak. You don't let me speak.
Liz, you're stupid.
I'm sorry, I giggled a little bit. I don't know why. That just sounds like it would be like a sub notification on someone's Twitch. You don't let me speak! But clearly she's frustrated, and Ed at this point is just murmuring random sounds. He
What?
can't even get a sentence together. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that confirms my dude's a little buzzed at least. Which, as Liz said, is the times where he would get most messy.
I'm so patient with you. I am patient with you. Really? I'm not patient. I've been sitting outside.
And bro, Ed is off his rocker
Been
if he
sitting
doesn't
outside?
think that Liz is literally a shining beacon of patience when it comes to him and his antics. I mean, I know camera crew was along for the ride. She was getting some clout, and we were saying, you know, she might be getting some fat checks from TLC and royalties and stuff. But still, as a human, just dealing with you on this show, even if this entire relationship was fake, which this phone call kind of makes me feel it's not, she had so much patience throughout this whole process. He was being an idiot, absolute moron the entire time, kept messing up, and she kept putting up with it. So I don't get how he can say she's not been patient.
Why can't you give me that minute? Or are you just gonna call me because I'm stupid?
Go ahead. Stop with the and prove your point.
Mom.
Further manipulation here gets her super heated. He literally kicked her out of the house. She's calling him from down the street. They're having this terrible argument where he's being super rude to her. And then he has the freaking nerve to say, go ahead, but stop with the emotions, okay? Stop being a little baby and prove your point. Like, dude, you're the biggest man-child I've ever seen, and you cry at the drop of a hat. So I need you to shut the heck up about using emotions, okay? Clearly, she's heated for a reason.
He must have talked to some real men. You know, he must have talked to some men, and men probably said that shit to him, because usually, man, we not super emotional like that. You know, like it ain't like that. We can make sound judgments. I'm not throwing no shots at females, but we can deal with our emotions a little bit better, I think so. But he heard that from some men. It sounded like some shit somebody told him that he's supposed to be like, but he's not. Because if you were, you would have been that before this show. And you can tell he's one of those guys that, like I said, he was getting no sugar walls. None of that. No women, no nothing. Now he's probably getting clapping cheeks because he on TV and stuff now. You know, it's a lot of clout chasers out here that are smashing. like they did with that little singing dude. That had the cringy songs and all them girls was on him, and he was actually like mentally disabled, and they were still messing with him just because he had clout. Ice JJ Fish, yeah.
Because you're making stupid mistakes, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of your dumb mistakes. I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of apologizing to you.
Bro, imagine if Liz just said this to him after he made the same mistake about 20 times over throughout the filming of this last season alone. Just the last few months we've seen of them together. He's made the same dumb mistake of trying to get into the relationship way too fast, making her uncomfortable, and kind of taking charge when he shouldn't be. And now he has the audacity, just like everything he says is such a projection. It's everything that he does to a higher degree, and he's such a sad little sack of crap that he just, throws it all on his girlfriend because that makes him feel better. That makes him feel at least 4 foot tall. I think he's like, 3'10" or something. And you know what? I get to make that joke because he's a piece of trash, okay? I don't care what you say. The gloves are off at this point, dude. You slimy meatball.
I called you to ask your permission, and you said okay. You told me I'm such a good person, and I have a kind heart for doing that. The fact that I even reached out to you, you could have said something, Ed.
And every time she reveals more details about pretty much any one of their fights, including this one, it just makes him look even worse. Like, without knowing any of the facts, he looks like the bad guy. And then we get into the intricate details.
I mean, because look, let me be real. In these situations, guys, let me tell you. Us men, we're always the bad guy in these situations. So what he did was, we always going to get scolded first. Let's be honest. But what he did was, he messed up, bro. He definitely messed up. Because not that he only, we already in that driver's seat of being the bad guy. Now you got messages, like you got recordings of you doing these things. You can clearly tell that's manipulation at its finest, bro. He just learning him some new tricks, and he thinking that he's doing it the right way, bro. Look, be humble. Remember where you came from, bro. Be happy to even have this woman talking to you, being in her presence, breathing her air, touching her skin, seeing her come home.
Where she says things like, when she asked him if she could take her coworker home, he gave her a compliment and said, "Oh, you're so kind. Oh, I love you, babe. You're such a good person for giving him a ride." And now he kicked her out of the house as a result of it, and he's screaming at her on the phone. What an absolute loser.
Yeah. What an ass.
Do you think that... Stop! Answer the question. Do you think that it's okay the way that you were speaking to me right now?
Yes, I do. Because of your dumb...
Yeah, you don't call names, bro.
I
learned that a long time ago. Don't call names. You call names, bro, women not ever going to forget that, dog. And they most likely never ever going to forgive you for doing something like that. So, man, tread lightly.
Yeah, that was the end of the phone call. Rightfully, she hangs up there. I'm hoping she is in a better situation right now, and I'm sorry for anyone who has experienced something similar if that was tough to get through, but I needed to show you guys, obviously. I've been a big proponent of making videos of Ed and making fun of him and seeing all the cringy stuff he's done, but it really...
Yeah, man, that take the cake, though, right there. You feel me? Look, that right there, it got me goddamn kind of feeling... I don't know, man. It got me feeling some type of way, bro, because we all know, we can see, man, he not even that type of... He should, bro, be happy. Like I said, be happy that they put you in this situation where you got more money in your pocket, and you got a beautiful woman there with you that actually is taking the time, and it seems like she really likes you. She could be an actor too. Anything is possible. We never know behind the scenes. But look, let me know how y'all feel about this situation and what videos y'all want to see next. And I'll be for sure to cover that. But like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you at the next video. And I'm out though. Bye.